what do you? How would you feel? What are your thoughts on a new table coming out and running a tour on a new table, aside from Tornado? You think that would be good for the sport to have some competition?
Yeah, competition's great.
Yeah.
If anything, I think I said it earlier when you asked about the ITSL. Any organization, anything that supports foosball is good. If there's competitors that come into the market and they draw attention to the game and get interest to the game, that's good. Now, as a manufacturer, my job then becomes is to build a better mousetrap. So if someone else helps make the game popular, that's going to help me.
That's a good attitude about it.
That's just.
I think that's
That's
healthy.
what competition does, and you know, I'm sitting here with a red shirt on. You've kind of got on a green shirt. Some people like different things. That's not a problem.
Good. I guess we can finish up with your thoughts on the future for the sport, table soccer. How do you see it in the next 5-10 years?
Well, the game's bigger than any. The game itself is never going to die. You know, there's going to be highs and lows, but the game's going to continue to grow. In spite of what I do or anyone else does, it's just too good of a game. And I, excuse me, I recognized that early on because, you know, as a species, we're competitive by nature. You know, and I'd never played foosball, and I saw it a time or two, and a friend of mine wanted me to take him up. He's had some car problems, wanted me to go up and take him to a foos tournament, and immediately, just straight off, boom, I saw that there was a method to the madness, and it was a competitive venue, and I wanted to be a part of it. So that's always going to go on. There's going to be some transitions. I believe here in the U.S., we're going to have to evolve more into a team concept, get a more league-based activity. One of the problems with foosball in the U.S. is the United States is so flipping big. You know, those other countries that has really good organized federations, it's easy for them to travel and compete and for teams to compete against other teams because it's geographically more feasible. But good gosh, you know, when you're in Tacoma, Washington, and in Clearwater, Florida.
So that's a giant leap.
That's a continent apart. And so evolution, you know, the game's going to continue and evolve. Promotions will continue to evolve, and product will. I mean, we're looking at improving our product, and change for change's sake is quite frankly stupid. But if you can really take an opportunity to improve your product, then you need to. And this past winter in London, England, Fareed with ITSF approached us through a players committee. It was organized. It was, hey, the players have some concerns they would like for you as a manufacturer to see how you could respond to them. And when things are done that way, that's why it's important that promotions is out of our hands. We need an organized, simple laundry list of things that we could do. Some things you can do, some things you can't, you know. But when it was presented to us in that way, it was easy for us to, well, this is not this guy asking for this, and this guy asking for this, and this guy asking for this. This was a federation asking for some help. And it makes it easier. So that's the structure that needs to be brought. So we can grow together.
Well, that sounds, hopefully that things will work out, and like you said, it's bigger than all of us, so it'll be around by the time we're gone.
Yeah, I'm not worried about foosball. I mean, it's in good hands. It's in the players' hands, you know, and it's going to continue to grow. And as even though, and I talked a moment ago about the United States being so big and vast, we need for globally, it's getting closer. The electronic media, things are more visible. You can access things 24/7 now. So that's all going to help. And ideas is what it is. Maybe someone would foster an idea in Malaysia before today's technology. It could take years for it to come to the U.S.
Right.
That's not the case anymore. So working together and really trying to keep singularly focused, which when tornado, that was all we did. It was really easy to really keep our eye on the prize. Brunswick, the company that it is, it's just a huge company with such a diverse, different groups of products that we make. Foosball's an important part of our business to me, and I'm going to continue to stay involved in it as long as I'm allowed to. And of course, that's where they want me at. But change is inevitable, and we just have to be sure that when we make a change, it's an improvement.
Well, thanks a bunch, Dave. I sure appreciate you sitting down and talking with me and with everybody else who's going to be watching.
Hey, I enjoyed being off my feet for a few minutes, and the trade show's over. Now I'm kind of back into the tournament mood, I'd like to say, Carlos, you were kind enough to extend a kind word to me, and I really appreciate it. I don't do it for that stuff, but you help a lot too, and I appreciate the job that you do. Sometimes you and I, we're kind of on the thankless ends of. There's a party going on out there, but for that party to happen, you and I, there's lots of stuff we had to do. You had to come in and set up and unbox and crate and lift and tug and pull, and that's an important part. And then when this party's over, we've got to fold it up, put it back in the truck, and go on again. So that's really important, and you do a good job, and I appreciate the job you do too. And there's some great guys down there helping us do this. So it's not just me. There's a whole bunch that goes on that makes this happen.
Well, thanks a lot, Dave. I sure appreciate that.
Thanks.
Dave Courington, ladies and gentlemen. Thank him every time you see him.